How's it going, everybody? The Nitty Professor here. It's November, it's kind of gray, very autumnal, and I find myself waxing nostalgic over the past summer and the time when I could just throw on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and call it good and go outside in my Red Wings or whatever and work in the garden. So I thought, what better time than now, the middle of November, to make the case for pairing boots with shorts. So in preparation for making this episode, I actually looked it up. I looked up fashion, celebrities, boots, shorts, and it's surprising how much there is out there. This is a fashion trend, and I've heard particularly Nick English on Stridewise argue vehemently against wearing boots in the summer, and I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to do without the protective support of your heritage boots just because the weather's warm? This doesn't make sense to me. And of course, it's not a trend I follow. Sandals, stuff like that, it doesn't cut it for my feet. I don't feel like I'm safe. So I think we should boldly show off our wonderful heritage boots, regardless of the season, regardless what we have covering our legs. Now, I'm not one to wear a skirt, but I think there's a case to be made even for wearing heritage boots with skirts. I've seen it done. So I hope that one of my intrepid viewers might address that issue. So here's a nice pair of boots. These are my Helms. They get less love than some of my other boots, but I put them on the other day and I was like, why don't I wear these more often? So if you need to be a little more stylish with your heritage boots and your shorts, you can wear, a nice pair of hemmed shorts and look pretty polished with a pair of boots like these. They've got this nice white stripe that is the Helm trademark that kind of flashes things up a little bit. I like a more rugged look. I typically wear these at work, and guess what? I'm a professor, so in the summer, I don't really go into the office very often. So these don't get put on in the summer nearly as often as some of my more rugged boots. But, if you're going out on the town, or you do have some business that you can do during the summer with shorts on, these might be, a really good go-to boot. The leather is breathable. That's one of the beautiful things about wearing leather in all seasons, because depending on the socks you wear, and I think there's a case to be made also for choosing your socks with a view to the style, the color combinations, the look that you want. You can wear boots in all seasons. That people did 100 years ago, right? They didn't, necessarily run to put their Adidas on, because guess what? They weren't there. So here's another option that I think we should consider for summer. These are suede. These are my brown White's Main Street boots, and they look kind of sophisticated. I think these could really dress up an outfit in the summer. Maybe you're going to a summer concert, or you're just going to the park, for example, maybe watching a polo game, or you're just there with some of the parents and your kids, just having fun or whatever. So I think these boots could look good with a conservative pair of shorts, maybe something in a darker color. And then you can still be comfortable, have your feet stable. You're not going to sprain your ankle. You're not going to turn your ankle because you walked on a rock or something, like you probably could in a pair of sandals, or God forbid, a pair of, my kids hate it when I call them thongs. I've even forgotten what they call them. The flip-flops, right? I can't wear those. I mean, my feet would be wrecked if I wore those, regardless of the season. So I'm not going to hurt my feet just because it's summer. And I think I can still look good. For me personally, though, I kind of prefer a little bit more rugged look. I think about people who go hiking in the summer. They're not necessarily going to wear jeans just because they're standing on an Alp, right? They can still wear shorts, but they're also probably not going to wear a pair of Pumas to walk over all those rocks and streams and stuff like that. So, of course, you're going to wear boots, and you're probably going to wear wool socks because they're going to hold up. They can take the moisture. They will insulate your feet from the heat. I wear wool socks all year long. That's another myth. People are like, you're not going to wear wool in the summer. I'm like, yes, I am, especially on my feet, because you still get that protective softness and toughness combined of the wool. They can take sweat. They just hold up so well. So I wear these Iron Rangers for a lot of different things in the summer, especially walking, hiking, working around the garden. I don't necessarily wear these when I'm mowing the lawn because I know they're going to get terribly grass stained. And I only have like 2-3 pairs of boots max that I will subject to that misery of getting coated in grass stains. You've seen them, you know what I'm talking about. But these boots, you know, if you're going on a bike trail or hiking along a lake or something like this, these boots are going to protect you. It doesn't matter how hot it is. They're leather. They're going to breathe, right? They're not like those plastic boots that, of course, you're not going to wear those in the summer because your feet are going to drown in sweat. But these are going to soak it up, especially if you have wool socks, because wool can hold a lot of moisture and still feel dry. It's just crazy how that works. But I think, you know, if you really want to just be bold about, you know, proclaiming your willingness to wear rugged boots with shorts in the summer, then you might want to go with something that has a commando sole, maybe something like these Trumans. And these really shout athleticism, ruggedness. You can wear them in the woods. You can wear them along streams. You can wear them in any kind of rugged environment. And you can even wear them in the urban jungle. I mean, come on, you know. Why are we telling ourselves that just because it's summer, that when we're walking down a sidewalk in downtown Chicago, we can't wear boots and protect our feet? I mean, there's a lot of stuff to be concerned about when you're walking down a city street. You've got those, you know, subway grates and the curbs, and there's trash, and you gotta, you know, maybe walk over someone who's homeless or whatever, you know. So I think boots are just the right choice regardless of the season. And I think there's a strong case to be made for styling boots with shorts, for investing in, you know, the perfect look that expresses who you are. Here we got a cat coming. Hi, Mistletoe. I think she approves. Hey, baby. And for, you know, just going for it, you know. Don't be shy. In other words, be yourself. Don't worry about what the fashionistas tell you. If you look hard enough, you're going to find people who are very fashionable, who wear all kinds of different looking boots. I mean, I looked, there were some really out there boots with, you know, Prada, and people with cowboy boots, even high boots with shorts, women, men, etc. So I encourage you to check online and see what's out there, and don't be shy about protecting your feet, whether it's the summer or the winter, and go out there next summer and put on your Trumans and put on your shorts and just shout to the world, I look great.